So I reckon things will change once we get to, like, later in the game. This is the Velvet Room, isn't it? And I noticed we're going up. Are we in an elevator?
It's so nice to see you again.
Yeah, Persona 4's was a car, 5's was a prison.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others.
I had a feeling this was going to be in the game as well.
The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that.
I will, because trust me, they kind of hammer it into your head in 4 and 5. Again, I'm sorry if I keep bringing up Persona 4 and 5, but I've played those two first already. And this is technically the first game to utilize what 4 and 5 would develop.
Time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
So I've noticed that there are 2 doors here. One is a cloth half covering, one is a cloth fully covering it. I wonder if that's going to mean anything in future.
Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
It might mean that there are 4 ways to get into the Velvet Room? Well, really? 2 weeks? Look. Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep.
You're awake.
Ugh, sorry.
How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station.
A hospital with the name Memorial in it. I'm not really sure that's a good sign.
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What were those things?
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past.
I'm assuming both my character's parents are dead.
But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
Yeah, to be fair, like pointing a gun at your head to activate your persona abilities, that honestly it's very understandable that you'd be very hesitant to, because usually that's a sign that it's going to kill you.
Thanks, but still.
Yeah, it's really not her fault for acting on natural instincts.
Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, Thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Bye!
Didn't even close the door behind her. Selfish bitch. Sorry. Yo, long time no see. What's up? Do you have an upset stomach or something? Anyway, I got something to tell you. What's up? Actually... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Huh. You two came separately today, even though you guys are in the same dorm? We're all tired of hearing what you talk about. Hearing you talk about that. Thomas-kun. Are you feeling any better? Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. Morning. Guess we're gonna get another lesson. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. Pretty soon, are mammoths bigger than elephants? That wraps up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. This guy's definitely got a one-track mind. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history's not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've got to... It's tough being an adult. No shit. Next up is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know stuff about someone way back then? So what the heck is he talking about? This is one of those questions that they do in 4 and 5 where it's all trivia questions until you have to do the tests later. So, you know, I can't imagine the Junpei period being like late enough to have proper houses. At the same time, I don't really know when the house was invented as a whole, so it's a tie between these two. Let's go for, let's go for elevated houses. Let's see if I can prove myself wrong. Don't you teaching guys, you're gonna get the simplest questions wrong. Well, it'll be fine once we hit the age of katanas. Oh, that's all I get for a wrong answer? He really doesn't care. The answer he gave was wrong. Yep, that's what I thought. So it was one of the other two. Class is ended for today. There's something important going on at the dorm. You decided to go back early. Okay. So he said the 4th floor. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this. I'm super glad to have finally gotten the chance to play this game. Believe it or not, I only got this game today. It was a real pain to try and get a physical copy of this, but I eventually just got the digital one because it was so much cheaper. Yukari, Mitsuru, and the chairman and an unfamiliar male student are sitting there. That's probably the...
Ah, there you are.
I'm so bad with names.
I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat.
Okay.
Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
Akihiko, that's it. I'm pretty bad with Japanese names. I apologize in advance.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
You know what? At this point, I probably would believe.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
Yeah, my character just didn't really seem to, care.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the Dark Hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Hidden? Between?
It occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw those creatures.
Yeah, the shadows.
We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that?
He's definitely the type who enjoys a fight.
You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well.
I'm feeling he might be a bit arrogant, though.
Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Okay, I imagine the police aren't going to do a thing since most of them, or at least since most of them would be in coffins, and the ones that isn't are most likely going to end up dead, since I don't think police training will help them fight monsters, so how do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Here's the thing. The real me would be hesitant at first, of course, but seeing as how this is a game, and this is the point of the game, I'm just gonna go on board with it.
Thank you
It's
so much.
not
I'm
as
really
realistic,
glad.
but I suppose just get straight to the point.
Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room?
That's
I
easy.
don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You join C's to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Oh, the tarot cards! The Fool. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed in creating personas of the Fool Arcana. So these are exactly like the ones in Persona 4. You have established the C social link of the Fool Arcana. Now, if Persona 4 and 5 are any indication, the Fool one is going to progress by itself over time. You an experience points when fusing Persona of the Fool Arcana. Okay. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Eagle said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links gathers the intensity of social link strengthens the power of the persona. Social links are these the bonds you form with people you meet. You're still tired from your hospital stay. You decide to return to your room. Okay, cool. So yeah, so it's a safe bet that everyone I meet is going to represent a tarot card in their own way. I have a feeling the dormitory hang on. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
It's you again. And you are?
We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. The end of everything.
Yeah, Persona 4 and 5 are like that
But
as
to
well.
be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
It's kind of hard to forget about those creepy-ass eyes of yours.
Okay then. See you later.
Okay, bye. Okay, so if I had to take a guess of what each character's arcanas are, I want to say that Yukari is either going to be High Priestess or Empress. I'm going to say High Priestess. Akihiro Senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru Senpai. Injury? Yeah, Akihiro was attacked by a shell on the day that you collapsed too. Said that he injured his ribs a little. Yeah, Mitsuru might be Empress. Shuji is most likely Hierophant. Makihiko, I think that's his name. I think he's going to be Emperor. And if I had to make a guess,
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
if I'm going to make a guess, I think Junpei, if he's the Ryuji, he's either going to be Magician or Chariot. But again, I'm just talking out of my arse here. Let's play the game and find out.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
She was certainly direct.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Where the hell did you come from?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me have full control of the game just yet. We're still in tutorial mode.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Oh, hey, Junpei. Junpei.
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
Okay, cool.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.
Oh, so he's already got his persona?
I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing.
At least you're honest.
He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
This is way more straight to the point. I thought it would be more build-up to the other characters.
Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. And man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know?
He's very cool about all of this. Like, he does...
I'll
then
bet
again...
you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions.
It's almost as blunt to the point as Persona 2 was at points.
I think we're about ready.
It's like, we just met Junpei and all of a sudden he's just part of the team.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention.
Sorry.
For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
That must be the other world.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
He wasn't brought up to complete speed, was he?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
He agreed to it without realizing the danger, didn't he?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
You're newer than I am.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Okay.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Could you be less ominous when you say that shit? Alright. Admittedly, I do like the special effects for this game. It's really cool. And this whole Dark Hour thing is legitimately a cool concept. Ah, the square lines. I feel bad for playing this on an emulator. Although that looks super fucking cool. It's actually kind of like Mementos in Persona 5. Is the entire game just going to take place in that one tower?
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the Dark Hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the Dark Hour passes, everything returns to normal.
Just ignoring him.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
Neither do you.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
No, you
I
can't.
think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's the spirit.
Strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fits into the door's keyhole as if it was being sucked in. Okay, so this is my access to the velvet room.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power.
The voice acting is
The
so good
tower
so far.
that you are about to venture into.
Okay, so the elevator theme makes a bit more sense since the main objective seems to be going through this tower.
How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
Hence the Fool.
You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off.
I'm assuming they can't see the door.
You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Hey, first day on the job. Give me a break.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
You can check your own stats by pressing the triangle button. Accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. You can also pay money to heal by accessing this clock. Okay. Okay, we've reached the 90-minute mark. I'm just going to go and take a short break, and when we get back, we'll continue more Persona 3. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so far I've been like super into this game. Akihiko. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience, but I'll make sure you back them up. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. So this is Tartarus. What's this? Some kind of device you've never seen before. It doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Alright. There's a lever bee. Go for the following block.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
So it's a randomly generated
Now,
dungeon.
Based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
So how's this going to play now? Is this still going to be... Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Let's see if we can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Okay, so now it's like this. Suitcase with medicine. Okay, I can't rotate the camera. Watch out, detect the shadow in front of you. Move and hit before it attacks you. You can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle. Okay, got it. Got ya!
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
You know what? I'm actually gonna say no thanks, I think I get it.
Okay. Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Okay, so let's take a look. I'm using a short sword. Yukari has a bow, and Junpei has a large katana. Okay, so I've got Agi now, a fire-based damage. And it's weak.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Oh, nice. All-out attacks are in this game. And it's just like in Persona 4. That always made me laugh in Persona 4, because to me, just seeing the smoke clouds and everyone's just attacking into it was always so funny. Not to mention every time I see it, I just think of Ed and Eddie. I just mentioned it with Ed and Eddie sound effects. I know, sad. Should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? Arrange to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. There's another shower ahead of you. You'll be at disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit, so try to surprise your opponents to strike first. If you're able to strike the enemy before you're spotted, then you will gain the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. Got ya!
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Let's hit this one because I'm not really
Every
sure.
type of attack is associated with a particular property.
Okay, so
For
it's
example,
elemental stuff.
Swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows
Oh, no, there's
are
more.
used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses.
So in addition to like elemental weaknesses and physical weaknesses, there's a multitude of various physical
A
attacks.
fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow? The enemies we're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
Okay, so these must be weak to fire.
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Attack!
And I get the one more thing.
You struck the enemy's weak
Here's our
point.
chance for an all-out attack.
And I don't ever get tired of that. Okay, so suitcase here. Snuff soul. Oh, the characters can actually get in the way when I'm moving. That's not good. I didn't even see him. It was a good thing I aimed just right.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle?
Yep.
If you didn't already notice, Doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
I'm good.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
So Mitsuru is like the Futaba of Persona 3. Her persona is more of a guide persona than like a fighting one.
You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Also, just gonna say this right now, I am an SP guzzler when it comes to Persona.
The enemy's weak point.
Like, I always try to exploit their weaknesses just so I can get all-out attacks in, so...
You struck the enemy's weak point. Let's get him.
So, expect me to run out of SP quickly in this dungeon. Or, like, in every dungeon. Oh, shovel time. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. Add about in case you have the opportunity to select a card from one. Shovel before your eyes. If you get a card with a persona on it, then you will see that persona. Other cards each week. Okay. Okay, so there's SP recovery. Oh, that's money. A new persona and a healing item. Well, just healing. Okay. Got it. Pixie. Yukari's persona is LO has leveled up. LO? Oh, level. I think. Okay, so Junpei is the magician, much like Yosuke from Persona 4. And Yukari, I didn't get a chance to see. Let me take a look. Oh, social links. She's she's the lovers. Okay. There's something here. It's an item. Okay, there's something else down this way. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engage the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takaba to heal you. Okay. So far I'm fine, I'm just low on SP.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack.
Oh.
Would you care to hear more about this?
I've been doing those the entire time, Mitsuru. You're kind of slow.
That concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
Also, so far I'm okay with this battle music.
You struck the enemy's weak point. You exploited the enemy's weakness. You struck the enemy's weakness.
I should probably give Pixie a try, but I also want to take serious advantage of these enemies' weaknesses. Nice, another shuffle time. Okay, so... Okay, so now I've got 3 personas with me already. This game moves a little quicker than the other 2. Oh, Load, that was the name of her persona. Okay, fair enough. I'm running out of SP pretty quickly. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. We usually gain some experience in battle. Let's go back to the Dawn Fleet. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. Use return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell other party members what you'd like to do. If they get too far away while split up, you will not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful of that. Ooh. I'm not sure I want to do that.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
Return to the entrance now. And they can get items for me, so that's good, but that's also concerning.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
I don't know about this.
Don't get discouraged. You completed your task, and that's something to be proud of.
It's not the task I'm concerned about, it's just what's in this tower.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power.
Yeah, your all-out attacks are fantastic.
Damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Part of me feels like... I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but just judging by his ego, I reckon he's going to do something bad that we're going to have to fix. In any event, by combining the powers of your teams, you're able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond form between yourselves. You felt the power of your heart intensify as if in reactions to the bond between your friends. Rank 2 for the Fool, nice. As the Fool Arcana has grown. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decided that it would be best to return to your room and rest. So far, I'm really liking this. What's the scooter for? I keep equipment that helps me search for information there. Please don't touch it. Okay, cool. I don't think they're going to teach me about fusing personas yet, so let's just leave. Turn to the dawn. This is in a way a combination of Mementos and the other world from Persona 4, the TV world. Hey, you're Tommaso, right? Yeah, why? Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomokicha. There's a morning assembly, so you better hurry.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the student council.
So Mitsuru.
Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from class 3D.
Yeah, my senior school never had things like school council or new school presidents or anything like that. It might just be a UK thing. Like just something that wasn't
she
in.
did get elected.
Like just something that's not in the UK, but it's in other schools. Because I think America has something like that, but I don't know.
Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
Ooh.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as student council president, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment.
Sorry, didn't mean to get on there.
That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang.
Hope you don't mind me
that was
clapping with one
freaking
hand. I don't
amazing.
want to drop the controller.
So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Sort
Sure
of.
didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Okay, afternoon. Alright, today we'll be going over the Meiji era literature. We'll take us to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. She does not focus on the school assignments. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Stay awake. Alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself taking a nap while I pour my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I expect a slice of cake when you turn it in, too. And don't cheap out with the store-bought stuff like last time. Sit up and listen to the lecture. Academics has increased. And that's why I don't fall asleep in class. As today, you'll be able to use your time at school as you wish. If you establish a relationship, you wish to spend time with those individuals. There's no place you can go in the area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Be sure to look around in town as well as in school. Okay, so now we finally have exploration. Alright. And you, guy, what do you think of the girls here compared to your old school? They're about the same. So your school has lots of hot chicks too? At the starting on the 24th, some athletic teams will be recruiting new members. Just like track team, kendo team, and swim team, though, the others are full. You should join, why don't you check it out? Go downstairs to the right and eventually you'll find it. Alright. This Junpei. Dude, Mitsuru Senpai's speech this morning was crazy. I heard no one was even close to her in the election. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. So, Mitsuru is upper class, so to speak? Like, in the loosest terms, I mean. Do you tend to get lost in school? Yeah. Where are you heading? Let's say art club, music room, etc. Leaders room and go down the stairs to the right. The art room, music room, and science room will be there. You know, rumor has it that the square button is convenient for getting close to your destination. I don't know where you'd find that square button though. So this is a fast travel function. Alright, I want to take a bit of time to explore now that I've finally got free access to everything. Also, this looks like Sonic 3D Flicky Islands checkerboards. Not sure if people appreciated me comparing the map to Sonic 3D. School's barely started and there's already been a student who quit. She only had 2 years left. What will she do if she doesn't even graduate from high school? Newsroom, men's room, rooftop, first floor hallway. My parents always nagged me to like study for exams and stuff. They're so annoying. I just became a junior. I'm supposed to be having fun. They just came into some money, so they're getting all strict about my future and junk. You know, I'm not gonna debate on that. First floor main lobby. It's actually quite a nice looking school. Hi there, welcome. Buy items? You're a shop? Oh, these don't even tell me what they are. Let's go for apple strudel. You seem interested in what we've got for sale. You must be a new student. I don't have enough bread for everyone, so if you want some, come early. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell that much. Okay, this leads me to the second floor. Okay, so that's where I was before. First floor hallway, rooftop. Okay, so the school only has 2 floors. What do you want? I'm using my cell now. Talk to me later, okay? By the way, the sign on the door to home economics looks like it was written in another language. It's hard to read, it doesn't look like English. If you listen closer, you can hear mysterious voices inside. It's one awfully mysterious home economics class, let me tell you. Music room. Now, I remember in Persona 4, you could, get to a specific... Sorry, I remember in Persona 4, you could take on these clubs when they were open on specific days to increase your social link with other characters. Home economics, music... Sorry, our club is no longer accepting new members. Okay, shame. Music. Okay, what about home economics? Mixture of Japanese and some other language. If you don't understand it, it needs to improve your academics. You must be at least average. Needs to be the dark room of the photography club. Okay, so these clubs aren't accepting new members. Laboratory. Well, there's a calendar nearby, because I think they said on the 24th, and it's the 22nd, so 2 days. I think I've checked everywhere, so I guess I might as well just get going.
Look, it's Akihiko-senpai!
Oh no.
Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that.
It's an ego booster.
I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet?
You'd be surprised. Athletic people do often attract more girls.
I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the 2 of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Ah, well, let's go.
Akiko asked you to meet him at the Polonia Mall's police station. So I'd head over there. I wonder what the police station specifically. Strange feeling that someone's watching me. I'm assuming it continues to size. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to Hakakuri. You know how every school has at least one mystery that no one can solve? Obviously this school has its share. Like the sculpture in the art room that moves by itself. It's kind of cooler in my mind. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. So it's definitely a hodgepodge of Persona 2 and 4. Then again, that's kind of what I expected. I imagine this is the start of like the day system of Persona. Sorry, that the Persona games would take. but it's still acting like Persona 2 in this way because it's eventually just eventually bleeds that out for Persona 4 and 5. Okay, the power. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I am curious though if this game is like point and click like this in the PlayStation 2 version, or if that's just something they added for the was that something that they put in for the PSP? Here for the arcade. Want to know about the games here? I can tell you all about them. Yeah, it's pretty addictive. You can end up pumping in lots of coins, but you get something in return. My strategy is to play the games like that polish my charm and reflexes. Ah, okay, so I can use these to like increase some of my stats. Pharmacy. Okay, antiques, back alley, police station.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier.
Kurosawa. He definitely looks like a stern.
Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped.
Oh, so he's well aware.
And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
5,000 yen. That's about... I think that's $5 in America. I don't know what that's like in British pounds, though.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
Okay, so this guy is who sells our weapons. So he's definitely shady, but he does look like he does things by the book as well.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances.
Ah, so you're one of those okay, so never mind about the by the book thing. So he's one of those ones that'll like do bad to do good.
I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here.
I'll just stop making assumptions and just play the game.
I'm only doing what I think is right.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so I can get a Gladius for 3,400 yen, a shortbow for 3,200, and a Kishido blade for 3,000. 39, 38, 40. Okay, so if I do the maths here real quick, 3,400 and 3,000, that makes 6,400. This makes 6,600. I can only afford 2 of these. So let's get Gladius, since I'll be doing the most damage for the time beings. Equip the weapon? Yes. Equip the item. Okay. Actually, how much will I get if I sell my old sword? 400 yen. Okay, still not enough to buy another weapon, as I expected. So who do I buy for now? Actually, I should probably get the short bow for Yukari, because she has less attack than Junpei. Alright, sell the bow. Let's take a look at armor real quick. I imagine I can't afford anything. Oh, nope, not a chance. Alright, so what about accessories? I can buy these. Increases luck, agility, endurance, magic, and strength. I'll skip buying them for the time being. I won't ask what they'll be used for, but I believe that you'll use them for the right reasons.